Hello, my name is Mariette Do-Nguyen. I am doing this video on June 23rd, 2019 to respond to the Interpol Ghana Director Kitia Jibor. I hope I pronounced his last name correctly. I also would like to speak to everyone in this world, especially in the United States of America, the country of Benin, and the country of Ghana. These three countries, and also Canada, Spain, and UK, that involved with this matter. The matter now is in the hand of United Nations Human Rights Commission, which I recently found in New York, addressed to the Assistant Secretary Commission of Human Rights, Andrew Gbegnon. I pray to the Almighty that the United Nations will take the action to bring peace, justice, healing, and prosperity in this world. It means the criminal require to pay the damage that they caused to crime victim. And the crime victim required to be compensated by the country and by the authority that have responsible to supervisor, oversee, or leader of this country and this agency. It is not something that I choose to do, but someone in this world have to do. In this generation, the generation, this world is so broken in millions of pieces, a lot of victims of all sorts of crime. Government leader, abuse of power, people hungry and seeking for food. They do everything they could, stealing, dropping, scam, and even murder order for their benefit, to earn food, to put on table for their family, and to put the shelter over their head. Only they think about them, about immediate family. They did not think about order out there. So this is the purpose of this video, which is I already went through since 1991, that I knew that God built this assignment to my soul at the time of creation of my soul. When I'm speaking the word God, I'm speaking about the Almighty, eternal supernatural power that create the earth, everything throughout the universe, all living creature, including human life. Now, when you're talking about the living creature, you're talking about the soul that built from the power. And that soul I'm speaking now in the human life. And that soul incarnate during the time a man and a woman have intercourse. And the soul grabbed the human egg and sperm and beginning start forming physical body. Now, that is the time that the human soul begin. The soul is the light, have a light. Without the soul, there is no body. And when the soul leave the body die, rotten, buried underground, or cremated. Okay? So, I am a crime victim of the United States federal government. And my children also crime victim because they suffer alongside with me. The United States federal government, beginning with President Bush, was the one that forced me into as a federal crime victim. It linked to Canada, to Spain, and to country of Benin. Country of Benin is the worst country in this world. I become the country of Benin for 14 years. I'm talking it up. This year is 2019. All kind of profession. I'm not sure how, but they got hold of me. They contact me. Yes, sometimes I seek out to reach for the correct person, but it does not matter the correct person or the wrong person. They all want a piece of my financial. Which, as I just say, I understood they poor. And they saw me, she's American. She's rich. Especially if she has this kind of money in her account with Central Bank of Benin. She's rich. Just go ahead and drop her. That's how their attitude. I can share with you from the president of the country of Benin and the Central Bank of Benin. It's called BCEAO Benin. A director, the last name Komaclo. He's and the president of Benin Patrice Talon are the leader, along with the Minister of Finance Wadagni. These three are the head of the group that scammed me and my family, which is they also scam the American taxpayer by American government, Department of State, open the American embassy, pay the American diplomat, do the work, give them financial aid. I saw in the year 2015, there was a very large amount. United States, aid to country of Benin. And now here, within the last 14 years, they stole from me. They lied to me, all of them. Every of them, police, the court, tax agency, I'm talking about Ministry of Finance, all of them. They even create tax fraud to join me as income tax. And I has no income. the Benin Supreme Court issued an order. They don't even obey the court order. The Ministry of Finance, the Benin country, and the Central Bank, now I'm talking about Central Bank of Benin. Oh, there's 8 countries join in one group. It's called BCEAO. The Deputy Governor, Dr. Fadiga, they asked me to get the court order. And I had someone reliable source to get the court order from the Supreme Court. They don't even obey. What they did was they took my money from my account, the entire principal balance. I'm talking about over $500 million down, a building with the B, okay? They hide somewhere since March 26, 2019. This is 3 months. 3 more days to 3 months. They told me that they transferred to me by Federal Reserve System because they chose me fraud choice $450,000 back tax. I have no income. The bank has not paid interest to me. But the Ministry of Finance say after the fund deposit to your account in the United States, then you have to pay us. Otherwise, I will going to block your account in the United States. They never got the money into the United States so far that I know. And they give me going around circle. The Deputy Governor Fadiga, he keeps telling me by email and to the third person give me the information, say that they tried to transfer $450,000 down from different source to me, and then I transfer it back to pay tax. Come on, that is a fraud tax bill to me. And I wait for 3 months, and I see nothing happen. Thanks God. God is good. The Almighty supernatural power is good. Because I'm on this war, on mission that He built to my soul. On June the 17th, I have no understanding exactly how, but Interpol from Ghana, need by director Kitia Chibor, contact me, and I look at the email, ask me for information. I didn't want to respond because I want to sleep over. Because God built this mission to me. He always guides me, which is real, which is a fact. How I need to handle it, and how I'm going to answer to everyone. I understood. And then I did send it back. I say, how do I know you are the real Interpol? He sent it back to me one line. He said, oh, come on, fill out the form. I did not fill out the form. I say to him, I am not a stranger. You don't need me to fill out the form. And I explained a little bit, but I explain more here. I wrote a series of books. I will enclose the front cover in this video for you. The first book, My Patient God Gift. I'm gifted. I am gifted for this war. I am the Almighty supernatural power living instrument. Because no one see the power, but you can see me. Yeah, you can see me. I'm talking to you now. And I also enclose here another book. It's called The Only Tax Petition in U.S. Tax Court. This one will help you to understand the taxpayer are liable for the portion of they paid tax, and the government leader misuse their money, my money too, to hurt people against the Almighty Creator law. You see, wars against God, terrorist activity against God, money paid to students learn abortion or helping abortion are against God. I just explained to you earlier. Human life beginning of conception. So abortion is murder. I also enclose with this video the front cover of the petition I appeal from Southern California Federal District Court to the Ninth Circuit and all the way to U.S. Supreme Court. I did not know at that time I done, but it was in 2000, year 2000. But the last few years, the Almighty appeared in my dream. He said, it was the Almighty supernatural power creator citation to the United States or up on the United States federal government, all state in the union government, all American citizens and everyone left in the land of the United States, and also to all countries, all human race throughout the world. You need to read this citation. The Supreme Court justice fell. I knew when I found it, I knew that they are unable to do it. Because everything in there about and beyond their mind. I was understand, and I done all this because I'm gifted. When you speak about gifted, no one understands the gifted individual, but he or herself alone. I can tell you no one in this world will understand me beside the Almighty, eternal, supernatural power working through me. Not my children. My children don't even understand what's wrong with Mom. She was our mother. She raised us very normal. Suddenly now she's different. Yes, I'm different because of the gift for this mission. Expand larger above and beyond my children. They're unable to understand it. My children very smart. All four of my children very, very smart, extremely smart in different way. All my children graduate from university and they very successful in business world, which is the Almighty take care of them. The blessing that built to my soul, and when I conceive them, they receive those blessings into their soul. I will explain to you more. I will go back to the time I begin as the United States federal crime victim. It was in year 2004. The day is August 31st. It resolved from the President Bush administration issued a subpoena to SWIFT Corporation, monitor international banking activity for prevent money transfer into the United States, support terrorists. I have nothing connection with terrorists. The money that transferred to me have nothing to do with terrorists. I have all the documents before the fund leave from Benin to United States. They intercepted in Canada. They told me at that time, the contractor for CIA told me they act on an order of the United States. At that time, no one know that President Bush violate Constitution. My Constitution, my right to my right, protect me on the U.S. Constitution. But 2 years later, there's an article revealed that. I knew that they wrong. I say right back, hey, you hold my money, you're gonna pay interest. 7% per day. It was given to me by God, by the Almighty. So they held it for 2 weeks. Within this 2 weeks, they demand me to pay $13,125 VAT choice. What the heck? Why they intercept my money in Canada to involve VAT choice and choice me? They forced me to pay it, so I pay. After I pay, they're unable to get the fund back into electronic transfer. They issued to me a check, combined principal and interest, sent by FedEx. Canadian border agent, custom agent, intercepted. They kept the original bank draft. They gave me the copy. They asked me to pay $35,000 non-resident tax. Why all this happen? The government screw up. The Bush administration screw up citizens. Make the long story short, I contact everywhere. Nobody can do anything. Nobody, the United States just ignore me. Canadian government respond to me, but they had no idea how they're gonna handle this. No one helped me, and they divert my fund to Spain. The country speaks Spanish, so I unable to reach out to the government. There again, they asked me to pay another $13,000. I say, no, I'm not paying you anything. Some month or year later, I have more other funds in Benin and in Ghana and in South Africa. They all got together in one pot. One person contact me, say that, hey, we have this amount that from IMF sent to ECOWAS and belong to you. And I contact my former lawyer in Benin. He said, oh no, there is a different amount, $100 million more. And then they keep asking me to all sorts of things, money. I went to FBI here. Actually, I sent email. An FBI agent named Craig Caesar, he came to my house. I spoke to him for an hour and a half. And after he left, I was kidding him. I say, your last name Caesar. Do you relate to the King Caesar? And he said, I tried to find out on that. I say, okay, go ahead and do that. And a few months later, I call him to follow up on that. I asked him to transfer my fund. And he say, they don't pay me to do that. Your firm involved too many agencies in government. You see that? The FBI had information. The next thing I know, the FBI agent vanished from me. Vanished. But a few months later, I got Interpol in Ghana contact me. I assume that the FBI that met with me, he's a good person. He notified Interpol, and Interpol will track down my money. They found it. And they brought to court, and the court awarded my money back to me and sentenced a forthcoming to jail 5 years with hard labor. The Court of Appeal ordered my fund, physical U.S. currency bill, to take to Central Bank of Benin, and on war transfer out of Benin to United States. Interesting. The day that the chief interposed in Benin and a lawyer took my money to the bank took the money, put in the vault, give the key to the Interpol. This Interpol is bad too. They don't want to find out. Not the Interpol in Ghana. The Interpol from Ghana come to Benin was good. Named Dr. John Wan. But the one in Benin is bad. They did not even issue the receipt. They got my money. There is my power of attorney come with the money. They never contact me. In the end, what they work with is all over there. They don't care who the heck you are. They want to steal your money. I mean, my money. And talk about, 7 months later, I spend money everywhere. And finally, I gain back the ownership of the fund by open the transit account with the Central Bank of Benin and deposit that money in. It was over 7 years ago. Bad for me. The Central Bank of Benin, it's called BCEAO Benin. Currently, or last 3 years, director was Komaclo. He's a big criminal in country of Benin. They lie and they scam a lot of money. For me, my kid really upset. They very upset. One of my sons don't even talk to me for 2 years. You see how suffer my kid going through with me, how suffer I am. My children also crime victim of the United States federal government because of what they done to me affecting my children. To the point, the Minister of Finance contacted me. And that Komaclo also contacted me. Both of them become scam. They took my money. They gave me all kind of guarantee agreement. Oh, this loss amount you pay and your fund release transferred to you. Nope. After that, they asked for more money. I tell everyone, don't believe anyone in Africa country tell you, or anyone tell you for all. Because the money is evil blood. That's what it is. If you don't fear the consequence, and the lie after this earthly lie of just soul, you go with the devil very easily. Beside the government of Benin, the Central Bank of Benin, I contact American Embassy in Benin right at the beginning. They keep telling me, oh, scam, don't talk to them. Oh, scam, don't talk to them. I contact the Benin Embassy in Washington. I notify them. Got people a lot of things. Because they are the one that have to deal with me. At the end, not at the end, but I receive an email. It say to me, they don't have a capacity to assist what I request. But the Department of State, they sure that have a program can help me. And I thought to myself, the Department of State, Congress, both the House and the Senator, they only have a lip service. They do absolutely nothing. Your guy trust them, your guy hurt. They are, once in a while they get hold of the high profile case. They use that and run for their re-election, I mean. So the Benin Embassy tell me that. So I say, okay, I'm gonna send someone to American Embassy in Benin. So I got the young man, his name is Andrew Zamani. He worked for Chorus Bank. I don't know how he got in here. The Almighty do thing, no one understand it. And the Benin Foreign Affairs Minister had contacted me a few months before that. So I say, okay, I need you to go to American Embassy for me on Monday, September 11, 2017. Got you that day and asked me to send them. So I sent them and they went. They met with the American counselor, Timothy J. Foley. The heck is that the U.S. government is out of order. That's why they fail people. Every time they touch anything, they fail people. They need the stamp authorization from the government of Benin, and it's cost, I don't know, over $1,000. And from the presidency of Benin, and the presidency of Benin, screw up. It's my money, and the authority have a right to instruct all the people representing me was the Foreign Affairs Minister of Benin. The American Embassy say, no, it is you, Mariette. It's you has the power to appoint it. American Embassy, not the Benin Foreign Affairs Minister. So they say, okay, you pay another $500. The consular officer Foley put out $100 initial deposit for them to start make change. And the penalty come in, at the end. They got the document in. When they got the document in, Consular Foley and some of all the officers from American Embassy in Benin met with the president. They told me they get what they call the humanity diplomat for me, and attach my record of my account to it. They collect $6,000. American Embassy paid $3,000. They asked me to pay $3,000. I said, hey, I don't have the money. So the young man named Andrew Zamani said, I borrowed from you, from the farmer. So he went to farmer, borrowed $3,000. Well, I pay for his trip. It's cost about $600 around that. And the Andrew gave it to counselor officer fully. So there, $6,000 paid to the president. And by the time counselor officer fully come to the bank to transfer my money, there is a senator got in. They say, hey, the president don't consult with them. They blocked it. And they want $16,000 more. American Embassy pays $16,000. And I see no document about humanity diplomat certificate. I see none. You know how screw up the diplomat in foreign country did? You know, if I do, I say, hey, I pay you, where's the document? Hand it over to me. But they didn't get it. And more issue. And to the point that I said, I'm not going to pay anymore. I told them I don't have the money. I've been borrowing money. I don't have any more money. Officer Foley go out and pay his money. I don't think he has very much. He go borrow money and pay them. You see, when people actually work with me, they see my pain. They see my suffering. And more document. So Officer Foley went to United Nations. And they continue on with the British citizen. I have his copy of his passport. And I sent few amount of money to Benin to his name. So he is a real a British citizen on the passport he sent to me. His name is Jonathan Philip Lauren. And I say, Jonathan, I don't have any more money. So Jonathan put out his money. I'm telling you, they scam everyone. They scam Mariette, the federal and the country of Benin and the Central Bank of Benin crime victim. They scam American consular officer. They scam United Nations officer. Very, I say interesting is not the right word. But after all this, and now I'm sitting here, God the Almighty took over me. So I look happy. And I speak straight from my heart out to you. The governor of the Central Bank of 8 countries, talking about Benin, Togo, and Sierra, the BCEAO, there's 8 countries. His name is Governor Kone, K-O-N-E. Back and forward, document issue, court issue. He also scammed too. And the Central Bank of Benin sent me an email, say, Mariette, if you want your money to pay out and transfer, every day you have to deposit in $1,100 in order for you to withdraw your cash and to transfer your money. Wait a minute, my money in my account and I have to put in $1,100 every day for me to get my money out? Come on, there is no bank operating that way. You see that clearly? Human right violation. That's why you see African country in poverty. The children have no food, no clothes. I saw some of them on Facebook lay on dry dirt, no clothes, can't even move. How did you deal with that? They killing each other in their country. Can you see that? I receive a lot of contact from African, from country of Ghana. I don't know how, but they got my contact information. There was few times I wanted to change my phone number, but the Almighty told me, no, you keep that phone number. Let them contact you. Without you, the more people die. So they have to contact you. In another words, somehow they were telling me that the United Nations locally in refugee camp give it to them, but I don't know. It got well, so I accept that. But I'm here on behalf of the Almighty for people to contact me directly.